Hello, Covenant family. Pastor John here to introduce our psalm for this coming Lord's Day, Psalm 123. Let's read the psalm together, and then we'll look at a few things that I want to draw your attention to. Psalm 123, a song of ascent. To you I lift up my eyes, O you who are enthroned in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their master, as the eyes of a maidservant to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, till he has mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we have had more than enough of contempt. Our soul has had more than enough of the scorn of those who are at ease, of the contempt of the proud. Now, in this psalm, you'll see, again, the psalmist's metaphorical use of the eyes. We saw that in Psalm 121. Again, he'll use that here to teach us or show us, or in this case, because he is speaking in first person, he's confessing, I lift up my eyes. But he doesn't go immediately to what he is looking up to, but we get the general idea as he introduces, as he says here, you who are enthroned in the heavens. And of course, we know that to be the Lord our God. But as soon as he introduces this, then he inserts two similes. In introducing these similes, he is going to continue with the metaphor of the eyes. I lift up my eyes. In other words, I'm looking. And again, he'll repeat this in these two similes. What are the two similes? Well, as the eyes of the servants look to their master, as the eyes of the maidservant, inserting the verb look, looks to her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God. And so we see this repetition, intentionally so, that the psalmist is using here. The eyes, or rather, I lift up my eyes, as the eyes of the servants, as the eyes of the maidservant, so our eyes look to the Lord our God. And so again, this repetition is teaching us, he is teaching us that we look to someone for our provision. In this case, reminding us that we look to the Lord our God for our provision. And then the psalm takes an unexpected turn. The unexpected turn is when he says specifically, this is why we are looking to the Lord for mercy. We are looking for him to have mercy upon us because we have had more than enough of contempt. In fact, we see the repetition of mercy in this psalm, that we're looking to the Lord till he has mercy upon us. And then the psalmist cries out, have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us. And we find out that the point is that he, and because he's now speaking corporately, we, the people of God, we are being treated with contempt, and so he cries out to the Lord for mercy. He goes on to say, our soul, fascinatingly enough, that's singular, referring to the people of God corporately, we, our soul, the deep person of who we are, has had more than enough of scorn. Scorn is related to the word contempt. Who is treating the people of God with contempt, with scorn? Well, it's translated here in the ESV, those who are at ease, which is a fascinating translation. It's a very literal translation of the Hebrew, but in general, it is those who are proud. The idea of those who are at ease probably means those who are not giving care and concern for the Lord's law and the Lord's way, those who are not faithful to the Lord, these who are too proud, so to speak, to submit and humble themselves to the Lord's law and his ways. They are the ones who are treating the Lord's people contemptuously. In fact, that's how the psalm ends. The psalm ends this way. Our soul has had more than enough of the scorn of those who are at ease, of the contempt of the proud. Hard stop. Now, for some, this may be a curious way for the psalmist to end this psalm. But we understand that this is a crying out to the Lord. And just as we don't always look to the Psalms for a, quote, happy ending, we see here that the psalmist is ending here to teach us something. What is he teaching us? Well, that's what we're going to look at on this coming Lord's Day. And of course, we're going to go in much greater depth. And I encourage you to come join us this coming Sunday morning. Worship with us as we look at Psalm 123, digging in to God's Word together. Come and join us, and may God bless you in your continued study of His Word.